Every coach says the same thing: full range of motion, all the way down, all the way up. Good advice, mostly. But a new study suggests that for biceps growth, the top half of your curl might be doing almost nothing useful. Welcome to 2-Minute Gym Papers, where we break down real research so you know what to do in the gym. Today's paper is from the European Journal of Sports Science 2025. The question: does training only through the bottom portion of a curl, the stretched position, produce comparable or better biceps growth than the full arc? This is a fast-moving area. A 2023 study by Cassiano found calf training in the lengthened position outperformed full ROM by over 8 percentage points. A 2025 Wolf and Schoenfeld paper found lengthened partials and full ROM produced equivalent biceps hypertrophy. A 2025 meta-analysis found only trivial differences overall. The picture is contested, which is why this study matters. Havers and colleagues recruited 13 resistance-trained individuals for an 8-week program. Within subject design, each participant trained one arm with full ROM preacher curls, 0 to 140 degrees, and the other with partial ROM covering only the bottom half, 0 to 70 degrees. 2 sessions per week, 5 sets to failure, at 65% of 1 RM. Muscle thickness measured by ultrasound at multiple points along the biceps. On hypertrophy, partial ROM produced modestly greater growth at the distal site, 70% of humeral length. Partial ROM increased thickness by 7.60% versus 4.38% for full ROM. Bayes factor of 4.87, so weak to moderate evidence favoring partial. At the mid-belly, both conditions were essentially identical. For strength, the result flipped. Full ROM produced a larger 1 RM gain, 28% versus 21.6% for partial ROM. Not surprising. Strength is specific to the range you train. Train the bottom half and you will be weaker at the top, which matters when a 1 RM test requires completing the full movement. Here is where you must not overclaim. Every effect size in this study falls in the trivial to negligible range, from 0.04 to 0.24. These are not large differences. The partial ROM group also accumulated more volume load because shorter range means more reps before failure, so the range itself may not be the cause. 13 people over 8 weeks is a small, underpowered sample. The honest read: lengthened partials are at least as effective as full ROM for biceps growth, with a possible distal edge. Not proven superior. Across the broader literature, the consistent finding is this: what matters most for hypertrophy is that the loaded range includes the lengthened position. The Cassiano calf data remains the strongest single piece of evidence for this principle. Multiple bicep studies now show lengthened partials are not inferior to full ROM. Full ROM is still a sound default. But the idea that the top half of your curl is essential for growth is not well supported. For biceps growth, prioritize exercises that load the muscle in the stretched position, bottom of a preacher curl, or a cable curl with the cable behind you. Whether you complete the full arc makes little practical difference for hypertrophy. For 1 RM strength, full ROM wins. Specificity applies. Train the range you want to be strong in. Many lifters rush through the bottom of their curls to keep the weight moving. That stretched position is the most mechanically demanding part of the lift, and based on everything we have, the most hypertrophically valuable. Control the lowering phase. Stop worrying about whether you fully supinate at the top. Full study link is in the description. If this was useful, subscribe for more research breakdowns. Havers et al., 2025. Partial range, full gains? European Journal of Sports Science. DOI 10.1002/EJSC.70087.